Google has their search results page, which is the first box. So you want your ads to show up on the Google search network when people search. It's pretty obvious. There's also search partners, which I prefer to turn off. Google actually license or rent or lease, or however you want to explain it, their search results to other pages. So other people have search engines, have built search engines with the aim of actually showing Google's results on that page, and they hope to make money through other advertising and stuff like that. I don't want to waste the time and have my ads showing on those pages. The content network I'll take off as well. That's something slightly different. The content network is if I have a website about bungee jumping, just like an information site talking about my passion for bungee jumping, whoever it might be, I can run Google ads on my website. So Google actually crawls my site and sees what pages and what words my site's about, and will run ads on that site, and I'll get paid if people click on it. So as a site owner, I'll get paid if people click on Google ads. That's the content network. I tend to actually run a separate campaign for the content network if I want. I'm going to take it off for this example. Devices, again, really quickly. There's desktop and laptops, and there's iPhones. I'm going to take off iPhones for this campaign just because, you know, in your particular niche, people probably would search for physios on Google on their iPhone. You know, in the telco space, no one really is on an iPhone going, I want to buy a phone system. But it all comes down to your niche and stuff like that. Now, bidding. There's a couple of different ways you can bid. I'm just going to go manual bidding. You set the maximum cost per click bid in the next step. What this means is you choose the maximum amount you're willing to spend per click, per keyword. It's a much better way to do it. You've got a bit more control. And then your budget. How much are you willing to spend a day on AdWords? My suggestion is to start with $100. Don't freak out. Just, you can monitor over the first day and see how many clicks you actually get. But it's just showing Google you're willing to spend some money. And there's a lot of conspiracy theories out there that if you show Google you're willing to spend a bit more money, they'll actually help you out. You know, that's just a conspiracy theory. I don't buy into it, but we may as well put $100 anyway. Okay, you're going to do other funky stuff too, which you can play around with later. You can do scheduling and stuff. So if you want to run a campaign for a particular period of time, you can set it with an end date. That MCG launch I did recently had a specific end date. So I set up my AdWords campaign for a particular date and didn't have to worry about turning it off. It just turned off automatically. So if I forgot about it, I could have been spending, you know, hundreds of dollars a day without realising it. There's ad rotation and stuff later, which we'll talk about later on. And you can also do demographic bidding as well. We can actually say, I only want people who are between 25 and 30 see my ad. Now, not that great from a Google perspective because people have to be logged into Google with their Google account, which obviously limits the users and that sort of stuff. So I'd leave that out. So the first thing we need to do is create an ad group. Now, what you want to do is you want to work out what keywords are relevant. So you might say, you know, Melbourne physio, Baso physio, St Kilda physio in one group, and then you might have back pain, fixed back pain in another group. So you want to make sure that each group's really, really targeted. You don't have one group with every single keyword you want to target because the adverts you actually design are linked to the ad group. So you want to make sure that's all relevant. So I'll explain that in a second. So let's call it, the first one is location based. So the headline, we'll call it Hampton Physiotherapy Clinic. No, don't have enough letters. So you've only got a certain amount of letters. So obviously I can't go any further. So let's go call it Hampton Physiotherapy Clinic. What's an ad? What's your value proposition? What's unique about your business? Why would people come to you over other people?
Our value proposition: personal healthcare for fast results and lifelong solutions.
Healthcare, fast results, and personal health. And let's just say, just for example here, open 7 days. What's the website? And then obviously your destination URL is this. So what you can actually do is you can have your display URL being just your basic website, but your destination URL can be a specific page deep into your site. So if you've got an ad group about back pain, particularly about back pain, and you have a page on your website about back pain, you make the destination URL /backpain.html, whatever that page is. So when people click on the ad, they land specifically on the relevant landing page. So not only does it help Google give you a better quality score, but it actually helps the user. Oh yeah, I want back pain. I land on back pain. Going to get you a better bounce rate, better conversion.